fix this shit. I don't know why I'm never ready with this. How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. I got a ton of shit to talk about. First of all, every single rapper alive, thank Hove. I'm going to say this again. Every single rapper alive, thank Hove. I'm going to explain that during this whole video, just so we can explain why Hove just took GOAT status to a new level. Like, sometimes people are the best at something, and that's dope. But then other times, people are not just one of the best at a thing, but they also have such an impact on the culture or on the mechanisms that is involved in whatever the aspect of this thing that they're involved in, that they transcend just the qualities of their performances. This is what Hove is doing. I'm not going in on any of the other things about this guy's life. We're talking about how he saved hip-hop in New York, not single-handedly. There were a lot of other people involved also. He did not do this single-handedly. But like the New Jersey Nets, they wouldn't be the Brooklyn Nets without Hove. With that being said, a couple other things we want to talk about in this video. So everybody's making jokes about what this guy's complaining about his prison. We actually posted about it. We're going to read some of the comments on that a little bit later. We're going to read some of the comments from our BBN. Okay, I just opened it up. This was there. So we're going to read some comments. We're going to read some. I'm a leg guy. I don't know what to tell you. So I went to the store. So hold on. Let me tell you this story. We're going to do roll call at the 5-minute mark. Get your comments in. So I went to the store. Oh, and if you can't comment, please DM me. I have somebody that's deleting people from the page. I have not. There's people contacting me saying that they believe that I had blocked them, and I did not block them. So if you are blocked, I might not have blocked you. I'm going to say that shit. I should have said that. I should have started that. I should have started every video off with that from now on. I'm going to open up the graveyard soon. Everybody is going to be let out of the graveyard. I'm going to fix that problem. So just bear with me. If you want to comment, you're going to have to drop 99 cents or a quarter. What's the lowest denomination you could drop? Just drop that. I think like 25 cents or something. I don't know what the fucking lowest denomination is. Drop that and make a comment, especially if you've been blocked and you believe it was by accident. Wait, can you do a drop when you've been blocked? God damn it. I don't know how to let you guys know. I don't know how to know. DM me. Somebody put my Instagram in the chat. DM me. I don't know. Because I would like to know who this happened to, just so we can be clear. With that being said, God dang it, I meant to put a freaking t-shirt on under this. So we're going to be talking about Hove today. And in addition to that, just so we can be clear, we're going to be reading some of the comments from our, God dang it, we're going to be reading some of the comments from our BBN page. We're going to be reading some of the comments from our BBN page today. So if you commented on the situation about the jail situation with Young Thug, you might be reading your comment when this comes up a little bit later in the show, probably around the 20-minute mark. I'm gonna read. We're gonna do roll call at the 5-minute mark. Anything else I want to tell you? So I'll go to the store. So real cute chick works at the store, super cute. So okay, so I have this real dope, terrible quality. Usually when I am dating a chick, she got big boobs, but I'm a leg guy. Anyway, this particular chick, very nice legs. Let's go, all of the things. I don't even want to say the comment now because it's gonna seem like I was oogling her. And I really wasn't. It was actually the opposite. It was actually the opposite. And then I realized after the fact that something was going on, but I don't want to say that because people watch the show. I don't know. Very nice young lady. Also, with that being said, let's do roll call and just get to the show. That was a good story. It was a really good story. She's a beauty too, and she's so nice. I like nice. Like, can we just have more nice women? Like, being tough is dope, but you know, you can be tough when it's appropriate. Like, you don't have to be tough when I meet you. Like when Like, you can be nice sometimes. Like, we get some, like, I mean, unless you got a man, be tough all the time when some other random motherfuckers talking to you. Keep it a stack. With that being said, shout out to James Thomas. He says, peace, peace, my brother. All of the pieces. He's dropping forces and hundreds. He's doing all of the things. We appreciate it. I'm pretty sure you hit the like too, right, James? Appreciate you, my brother. What up, Arthur D. Glass? He says, good evening, folks. And he puts our Instagram in there. Let's get to this whole matter. There's two things that I want to explain, right? Drill rappers are not covered. I'm going to say that again. There's two things that I want to explain. Drill music rappers are not covered. I'm going to explain why in a moment, as I go over the parameters of what the actual law is, as far as how I know it. The second thing is this. Hove knows something. Rock Nation knows something. When I explain the law, you'll see why. They know something. Now, with that being said, what have I been telling y'all for the longest? Drill music is going to get so many people locked up, it's going to be crazy. Remember before the pandemic, when we was talking about them nationalized, making weed legal? And I said they're going to have to figure out another way to fill up these prisons. Remember, we was making a lot of jokes about that shit. Remember? Now listen and pay attention. Pandemic starts. Scamming goes absolutely bonkers. People go so crazy with the scamming, they scam the damn IRS. The people whose job it is to find scammers. You can't script this shit. So I was like, that's still not enough to fill the prisons. Then the gang violence started escalating. I want to say a couple of things real quick. We got to do something to bring resources to the communities. The problem is a lack of resources. The people that don't want prosperity for for the people who want there to be a class of underprivileged because they benefit from it, they would prefer to keep resources out of the community. The resources that they allow in the community are things like drugs, because that has a potential to cause conflict and to create Black Death, one way or the other. So we need to figure out a way to bring some resources to the community. We need to figure out a way to encourage our youth to be more than just athletes and performers. We need to figure out a way to target or be able to recognize. A little meet you also, hold on. To be able to recognize where somebody might need assistance and to bring actual assistance, not punishment. With that being said, when the gang violence escalated, I told y'all, they're going to put RICOs on a ton of people. They're going to start sending people to jail. And we was only talking about New York City. Now I want y'all to pay attention to what's going on in all of these states. See, what's not getting news press is they are arresting Caucasians like motherfuckers also. It's just not getting the press. If you don't think that they're not arresting these white supremacists, some of them, if you don't think they're arresting these skinheads, some of them, how are they running prisons in Texas? These guys are getting arrested. I just want to be clear on this. So what they're doing is they're using our music to motivate us to violence. They're using our music to motivate us to materialism. They're using our music to get us to commit at least one of the 7 deadly sins. At least one. Let's talk about this law. I was trying to wait until we get more people in here before I actually start speaking, but we're at the 10-minute mark, so we're going to let it go. Before I say this, Little Meech was arrested. I'm going to say this real quick before we get to the whole topic. Shout out to Mr. Vaughn. Little Meech was arrested. Check out why he was arrested. I'll tell you everything real quick, and then we're going to get to the show. He had a Richard Mille watch, right? I don't even know how to say the word right way, right? So he had a watch, right? I don't know which, there's white supremacists that run some jails somewhere in America. If you think there's no jail ran by any white supremacist hate group nowhere in America, then I'm wrong. I'm just saying in America. There you go. Boom, there you go. I'm wrong about everything. There's no reason for you to ever talk again, Letitia, because you never comment unless you're talking negative about something. So you never need to comment. I appreciate your comments. Matter of fact, do all the negative comments. I'm just not going to read them. Bring them. Let's clap. Because if negativity isn't thrown at us, that means that God is giving us blessings. The Lord is always giving us blessings. That's why Satan and negativity comes around us. So when we see Satan and when we see negativity popping up for no reason whatsoever, we have to applaud that. Because that means that Satan is trying to attack somebody that God is looking highly on. You understand what I'm saying? Satan don't attack his own. Anyway, listen, pay attention. He had a watch, Lil Meech. So he didn't finish paying for the watch. The watch, somebody lent him the watch or some shit. Gave him the watch. Because this is how the jewelers do. The jewelers will give you a watch so you can go rock a watch and then you scream out their brand. You understand what I'm saying? This is what jewelers do. So listen and pay attention. He took that watch and traded that watch to another jeweler and took a different watch when it was a whole nother nigga's watch. And he paid no one. These dudes was calling them for their fucking watch or compensation. He gave them nothing. He didn't talk to them. So that's why they put the fucking cops on his ass. It's the $200,000 that he owed them. That's why he put the cops on his ass. So he gets arrested. They take him out because obviously they don't really want him in jail. They just either want their money or the watch. You know, they wanted to like slap him on the wrist. I'm not talking about the jail. I'm probably talking about, you know, the jeweler he was dealing with, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're not really trying to put him in jail. They want their money or the fucking watch. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why they put the cops on him. So now they're going to be able to get their watch back. Now they're going to be able to get their watch back. You understand what I'm saying? So, shout out to that shit. That shit was funny as shit. Let's talk about this law real quick. He's bonded out with, I think, 1.4 million bond or whatever. But like I said before, you did some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't lend you some shit and you give it to another dude. How the fuck you doing that for? Anyway. Listen and pay attention. I want you to listen and pay attention. The law is written so that it only covers basically cartoon violence. Do you remember we've had this conversation? This is why I keep saying, you can hate on Jack all you want, but I'm literally out here telling you how the world really works. It's not a game. I mean, it is, I guess, but I'm literally out here telling you how shit really works. So listen to the law. It basically only covers cartoon violence. What I mean by that is, it doesn't cover any lyrics that talks about actual situations that happened in real life. So listen and pay attention. Do you remember, I'm going to give you a lyric that happened in real life from back in the day that Jay-Z would get in trouble for now. Jay-Z dropped a lyric about Steph Marbury getting robbed at the red light for his chain or some shit. Marbury hate that nigga to this day. I'm not trying to laugh at his misfortune. I'm laughing more because Marbury hate this dude to this day. Like, it's serious with them. Like, they beef is real. This isn't one of those, these guys is a little mad at each other. This they beef is real. So listen and pay attention. If he wrote that lyric and that happened with this law existing, or with them trying to prosecute people for their lyrics, so this law needs to exist. You do understand the reason why laws exist is to actually take rights away from us, not give us rights. Oh shit. You don't understand. Do y'all understand laws? Okay, so basically, making a law takes a right away. It doesn't give rights. That's why you have to make more addendums or amendments, to laws. Because they'll make a law and the law now needs more laws because the initial law took too many rights away. You know, I'm just I'm not trying to have a political conversation tonight, but I guess we are. So hold on, so I'll go a little bit further into it. So laws basically take your rights away. They don't really give you rights. If there's no law, you can do anything, right? I'm going to say that again. If there's no law, you can do anything, right? So the fact that there's a law, it takes away a right. So if this law existed when Jay-Z made that rap, that means that there would have already have been a reason for them to say there's a difference between actual lyrics that created violence or was a part of violence and lyrics that are just cartoon violence, made up situations. Jay-Z possibly could have got in trouble for that whole situation. And the reason why I believe dude is really mad at Jay-Z, because I think he thinks Jay-Z might have something to do with it. That's why I think he's really mad at him. This is another reason why I keep laughing. So you know all of those drill rappers, and this is why I keep saying I don't want drill. It's not that drill rappers are making the raps that they're making, which I'm just that they're not really for me. But you know, just because something isn't for me, I don't believe it shouldn't exist. You understand what I'm saying? The problem is in these raps, they're talking about people that actually died. And they're talking about them in a way of good that happened. The problem is they're talking about actual people that were getting shot at, actual situations when people got shot, actual people's situation when people, this is the problem. Because when you do that over the music, you create situations where now the ops got to retaliate. That's what they're trying to stop. But when you go to the drill rappers and try to explain that to them, the representation that they had there, they should have, it's not their fault. It's not the rappers' fault at all. The rappers should have had some type of politician for them, with them, period. That's just what it is. Whatever situation went there that didn't go the right way or went to whatever the fuck, that's not the rappers' fault at all. They're fucking rappers. That's not, they're not equipped, with all due respect. Or there's not many, you know what I'm saying, that's equipped in that situation to been able to receive the message, break the message down, and then give it out, or, you know what I'm saying, be able speak with the mayor or the politicians in a manner so their understandings will be more. Because look, Jay-Z had to step in. That's the proof of this matter. So listen, and this happened after, I believe, they probably already had the shit in works, because you know how that stuff happened. But it came out, I believe, after the meeting. That's when I heard about it. So I don't know when it actually started. So listen and pay attention. Any rap music that speaks about actual crimes will not be covered. So you won't be able to talk about any actual crimes. It won't be covered. I think what people don't realize, there's a reason why this law is being needed. And that's because there's about to be a lot of rappers going to jail for their lyrics. Jay-Z just covered the niggas in New York. So once again, can we have some goats down there in the chat for Jay-Z, if you can comment? We need some goats down there for Jay-Z. I don't know if I explained that well enough for everybody. I'll explain it a little bit more. But we need all the goats in the chat for Jay-Z. That was GOAT status shit. Now, can we talk about Young Thug for 2 seconds? Because they're literally using lyrics from raps in Atlanta. They're literally using lyrics from raps against him and Gunna. But that's the Sebastian Tompkins. They're literally using lyrics from the raps against them. They're not only going to be using the lyrics that talk about specific situations, they're also going to be using the lyrics that speak about things like gang. I think that's gonna be covered in the New York situation. I think people are going to be able to say that they were part of a gang. Once again, the only reason why a gang is considered negative because people don't call it a fraternity. Copy? People don't call it a lodge. People don't call it a committee. That's the only reason. You could even go deeper and say people don't call them any group. This is basically just a group of people, right? What we call them is how our reflection of them is, not necessarily what they are. That's why it's always dope when somebody else gives you your nickname. Because that works for who you are more than who you think of, who you should be called. With that being said, Little Durk just pulled the situation and said that he's going off the internet for a little while. Anybody seen that? This is all tied into what I'm talking about, by the way. Little Durk just said recently that he's going to get off the internet for a little while. Did anybody see that? Drop a force in the chat if you see that. It's only New York rappers. No, it's only rappers that live in New York City. New York State, pardon me. Yes. You just said something on point. Hold on. That's why I just said they're going to use these lyrics against Gunna and against Young Thug in Atlanta. Because that's Atlanta. This law does not exist. You understand? So that's why they're going to be able to use not just the lyrics that talk about the actual violence that happened, but they're also going to be able to use the lyrics where they just talk about being in a gang or some shit. And then I said up here in New York City, they wouldn't have been able to use that one. But then I said, in addition to that, curiously enough, if you just called yourself something else, it wouldn't matter. Like, if you actually had a gang, but y'all never called yourselves a gang, what the fuck? They wouldn't be able to hold you to this law. They'll be able to say, we think you're a gang, and you can literally go to court and argue, you're not a gang. We have no headings anywhere. All of our members call themselves members or, members of, whatever the fuck. So what you got to realize is law is all about words. Law is all about words. That's it. Once you get really, really good with words, you'll understand law. The better you are with words, the better you'll understand law. Law is just words. And them trying to use words in a manner to trick people that don't know no better. That's all it is. No, that's why I said New York rappers, because the other rappers that I heard that was being like names was attached to this. I think I seen Meek Mill's name attached. Why, Meek? You should be trying to make this happen in Philly, with all due respect. But shout out to Meek helping New York rappers. If I was a rapper, I'd be moving to New York immediately. Absolutely. I think New York want big celebrity rappers to move here. Not the dudes that want to, shoot up, but the Nicki Minaj, she's not moving back. The Nicki Minaj, I don't know. Nah, she's not moving back. There's no need for her. The Nicki Minaj's of the world, but you know what I'm saying? Like the big popular artists, they would love for them to move to New York City. What are you talking about? New York City would love to have these guys there. First of all, the property tax, they have to, because they have to be a citizen. They would have to have, this would have to be a residence, I would assume. So they would have to buy a home, and they would pay, the property tax, all the money they're going to be bringing in. So it is what it is. All this shit is politics, man. For real, for real. They coming for all the drill rappers. I keep telling you that. They coming for absolutely every drill rapper that raps about actual violence. And I'm not talking about in New York City. I'm talking about in America. They're coming for all of them. They're going to fill y'all guys up inside of the prisons. So y'all guys need to either speak to each other or some shit. Look, we're going to have to call the truce for a while because we all about to go to jail. Like, for real, for real. We're all, big homies better come together and be like, look, we got to stop killing each other for a minute because we are all about to go to jail. They're about to send all of us to jail, yo. They're not playing with us. But I'm telling you what's happening, man. How often have I been correct? I don't know what to tell you. They're about to send everybody to jail, man. Gotta figure out a way to how y'all can stop killing each other. I don't know no other way to say it. The murder is what's causing the police to come. The violence is what's causing the police to come. Put it like this. Imagine if you and your you and some whoever's fighting over territory, y'all arguing over territory or whatever, right? And got territory over here, y'all fighting over some random other niggas is fighting over there for some territory over there, boom, 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 right? You niggas decide to stop shooting each other. Don't. Where you think the police gonna be? I'm not trying to laugh, but where you think the police gonna be? Y'all decided to stop shooting each other. Y'all figure something out. Them niggas is then they gonna all get locked up, and then their territory is gonna be up for grabs. It's gonna be what it is. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Watch. Somebody's gonna listen to me. Somebody's gonna listen to me. In like 3 years, they're gonna have the biggest fucking committee in the city. Watch. Somebody's gonna listen to me. I promise you. They're gonna be like, they're gonna get whoever their biggest ops is. They're gonna be like, yo, hold on. Let's see this nigga Jack Frost might know what he's talking about. This boom. The next thing you know, they people not doing no violence for a little while. They still pissed at each other. They not doing no violence for a little while. Them other niggas is over there is doing violence. Next thing you know, Rico. Go be like, oh shit, nigga Jack was right. Gotta figure out something, man. Gotta stop killing each other. We're only 13% at best of the population in America. It's crazy that we have like such a high prison population and such a high murder each other rate. Like, it's just crazy. We ain't at the 36-minute mark. I do want to say this about we was talking about Dirk. Did y'all see that when Dirk said that he's gonna be leaving off? He said something about people. Hold on. Let me go get the tweets real quick. I'm gonna look for something real quick before we even get the tweets. Let me see if I got this other thing real quick. Get the tweets. He tweeted some shit out. All right, let me show you something. Wait, why did I open that? Why the fuck is my shit going so slow? Hold on, I'm sure y'all something. What up, James? No, I didn't save it. All right. And we're going to read comments. that people put about. We're gonna read some of the comments from our IG today, from our post about. I'm about to read them. I told you about the 30-minute mark, right? I said about the 20 or 30-minute mark. We're about to read some of the comments in a minute about Young Thug from our Instagram post. Hold on, I'm just gonna look for the shit real quick. What I said, I was looking for Dirk something or other. Let's see if it was on My Religion Is Rap. Nope, I don't see it. I didn't post enough today either. I got caught up doing some stupid shit. Let's see if Shade Room, I don't know. I doubt they do stuff like chick stuff. I doubt it's the Shade Room. They do a lot of chick stuff. Academics maybe? It's Dirk. What the fuck, y'all? Here we go. Boom. So, Dirk posted some shit. Apparently, Dirk said, they use you up and leave you hanging. Some people support you because they don't want to look crazy for not supporting you. Pay attention. Who the fuck he be talking about? He basically talking about people faking like they cool with him. Right? People that can't publicly come out and say that they don't like him. Maybe because of some support that he gave to them. Maybe they wouldn't be where they was at without him, so they can't publicly come out and say that they, you know what I'm saying, got a problem with him. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of them just moving on or whatever the case might be. Because, you know, usually people should just move on. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you can't move on from something, let it be something that you gave love to and you want to give love to, but you can't move on in a positive way. Not you can't move on from something and it's all of the negative shit, because that's not hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all got shit that it's hard for us to let go, but we should. I'm going to read some of these comments from my Instagram real quick. I'm going to show you the post. Alright, so it's from this post right here. This is the post that's showing the jail where he's currently staying, where he said it's torture. This is where he said it was torture. So look, listen, pay attention. We got Young Tef. For everybody that don't know who Young Tef is, this is Young Tef right here. Shout out to Young Tef, comedian. Young Tef says, it's jail. First of all, the caption reads, I reposted it from College Kid, says, Young Thug's jail cell revealed after Thug's attorney filed a motion for bond, says the rapper is living in inhumane conditions. What the fuck? And so Young Tef said, it's jail, with all the laughings. I laughed with her, like, yeah, what the fuck? What the hell's wrong with this guy? Tiara says, it's not the Ritz-Carlton, it's jail. The fuck? I said, basically. Tammy Mammy says, looks better than most. I said, facts. Definitely Special says, that's what jail be like. With a whole bunch of laughs. I laughed with her. Table of Bosses Promotion says, looks like a jail cell to me. I said, me too. Fun Size Girl. Probably count. Fun Size Girl says, look like an average cell. I said, he was expecting a butler maybe. DDD 420 says, D_D_D 420 says, I mean, he don't have no celly, and least was half a wall for toilet. There's a luxury suite. That's a luxury suite compared to a prison cell I lived in Huntsville, Texas, at the walls. He better get used to those accommodations. I said facts. Farajaka. Oh man, salute. I'm just gonna laugh at the name. Basically, that's dope. Farajaka. Anyway, says nigga, that's jail. It's jail, man. Nazir Curry says, looks fine to me. I mean, I'm gonna agree with all of you guys. Wait, Nazir Curry laughed. I am Unique Michelle says, look fines to me. I'm loving Sherry Davis says, it looks just fine to me. He a thug, right? He hard, right? He and I about the life, right? She said he and I. So I don't see nothing wrong. She said he and I. Shout out to her. Bless her soul. Pretty Chandler responded to her, said, actually, it's a jail. What did he expect? Just Smile says, everybody is a thug till it's time to go to jail. And I'm laughing. Shout out to all of those comments. We got some people that dropped some comments on our side, also on the regular Jack Roy side. I'm going to look at those comments too when we get back to the show. Classified said, Cell looks good to me. Clean, solo, no crap on walls. That's what jail is. The Professor Jones. Y'all may know him. Mike Jones. Wait, do he got that on his page real quick? The best engineer in the county. The super producer. Mike Jones. He says, that's regular. He's like, that's regular. He's right. That's what I said. Kevin the Dot Connector said, I've definitely been in worse. I said facts. Apex Bangladesh says, clean ass cell. Cut it. Don't get booked in Philly, my boy. I'm going to agree with him on that one. All of the agreements. P from Jersey says, I mean, he's incarcerated. What do you expect? I meant to put something, but it didn't come up. He says, what do you expect? I'm gonna say, I guess he expected maid service. I used that joke on the other side when I said butler, right? I'm gonna put it here too. Maid service. West Side Sly said, all he's missing is a couch in the flat scene. I'm gonna agree because my dude, you locked up in a jail cell all by yourself, right? So most of these other niggas gotta be with stink niggas. Yo, sometimes you be in the jail, you be in the cell, you like people don't want to wash, all types of weird shit. People got all types of problems, you know. So he has his own privacy. Also, he don't gotta smell another nigga shit. He actually got I'm trying to tell you, if he helps them with anything, they gonna bring him TV and all that shit. I promise you. Anyway, out of sight, out of mind says, these look like regular accommodations to me. Me too. The hell is he talking about? I'm gonna say that too. Hold on, I'm responding back in real time. Hold on. The hell is he talking about? The fuck? Looks pretty standard to me. I said all of the standards. Hold on, somebody respond back. Said looks pretty standard to me. Main focused one, top striker responded. I mean, he's sleeping in a mansion, should have stayed out of trouble. Main focused one respond back. Facts, like what did he expect? I thought he was a gangster. You know what it comes with. And then I said all of the standards. Top striker said, in jail, what the fuck does he expect? Laugh out loud, should have stayed out of trouble. I'm Rich. Rich said, shout out to Rich. He says, waste of talent, hard work, down the drain, evil really is living backwards. That's a fact. It's Advic says, what hell did he want? A 5-star hotel. And somebody said something about selling promotions. Shout out to the promotion people. All I know is this. Comment when you see us on, when I drop some stuff, comment. I might read your comment on the show. With that being said, listen, pay attention. I want to say something about that real quick. Listen, pay attention. What's really happening is he's going through withdrawals. That's what's really happening. I want to be clear on this. So because I'm not laughing at him going through withdrawals. He's going through withdrawals. That's what's happening. So he is literally feeling like it's a dungeon because that's where they're holding him while he's going through withdrawals. Maybe they should have him in a medical facility while he's going through withdrawals. I don't know. Maybe he denied the medical facility. I don't know. But he's going through withdrawals. There's drugs that he cannot get to. He has all of the problems right now. All of them dudes are. They're probably waiting for them to sober up before they really speak to them, to be honest with you. Just so you know. They might literally be waiting for them to sober up. They're going to wait 2-3 weeks that they got that shit all the way out their system. And they're going to sit down with them. They're going to tell them their options. We got you. No, I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is, I understand that I don't look at addiction as, it's a disease, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a disease. So I look at it like that. So I'm not gonna. I understand that sometimes people make decisions that are lifelong decisions, or decisions that they get involved in things not really understanding the implications of their actions until after the fact. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna laugh at him going through withdrawals, especially when they most likely not giving him the assistance that he need. He's in. If he wasn't in jail, he probably wouldn't be getting detox anyway. Yeah, that detoxing experience is real and no joke. That's a fact. So anyway, shout out to that. Let him get clean, and then they're gonna go talk to him, and they're gonna tell him what his choices are, and his choices are gonna be, you can take this deal, or we're gonna go for whatever the maximum sentences is. Have you heard what they said? They just came out and said responsible for 50 plus fucking murders. I told y'all this. I told you this when he first got arrested. Nobody else wasn't talking about that. I told you about the 50 plus fucking murders. And now people are talking about it. So now if I make a video talking about the 50 fucking plus murders, I've been talking about that shit for how long? Since this shit started. They said that YSL is responsible for 50, for not them doing them directly. They're saying their actions led to the murder of 50 plus people. They're literally saying that YSL is the aggressive gang that is causing most of the chaos because of what they're doing. So they're throwing the book at these guys. These guys is in trouble. This isn't one of those situations where y'all dudes is going to be seeing these guys get bombed. I don't see it. There has to be a legitimate fear that if they get on the outside and they're able to get to their resources, that it's not that they're going to run. It's just that people are going to get killed. Sebastian Tompkins says it's a big difference when you're dealing with weed than other drugs. Some make you and faster than what you look. Ask Lil Wayne. Make you age faster than you look. Ask Lil Wayne. I'm going to say this much. There's periods of time where I just decided to stop smoking and just decided it, and then I just don't smoke. Like literally, if I wanted to smoke and I just thought, you know what, fuck that, I don't want to smoke, I would literally just not want to smoke. I know it's not like that with other things because I used to smoke cigarettes before. Copy? I used to smoke cigarettes. I quit that. But I do understand how the cravings for the cigarettes were. You understand what I'm saying? And until I really made up my mind and really got into it like that, I was a cigarette smoker. That's what the fuck was. I picked up that habit from a girlfriend that I was dating at the time. I had smoked a little bit of cigarettes every once in a while before then, so she didn't give me a bad habit. I picked it up. That was on me. That's not her fault. That was a me thing. That's why I'm real careful about. I'd rather be around people. I'd rather be with a woman that doesn't have any habits that I consider to be bad ones that I don't have, because I'm gonna want to love you in a manner that I'm gonna involve myself in the aspects of your life that I can enjoy with you. What the fuck? Oh, that's not even over there. What the fuck? I thought I spilled something. I ain't spilled shit. Shout out to that. Yeah, so I bond like strong with people, like really, really strong. You understand what I'm saying? Like really, really strong. So I'm that's why I'm really private and I try not to, because I'm gonna love you. Like even if you're a friend, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? So I bond really strong. So that's why I try to keep people at a distance. People be crazy. You bond strong with somebody and then it goes sideways and then you got them for the rest of your life following you around. There's nothing you can do about it. So, yes. Shout out to Wavy D with the $5 drop. He says, what is it? We're not smacking the haters today. Shout out to Wavy D with the $5 drop. He says, what's up, folks? Appreciate you, my brother. Maybe we open up the saloon. If we open up the saloon, you already inside, Wavy D. Copy, I'm going to give you an intro. You already inside drinking. If we open up the saloon, it depends if people really want the saloon open up. You already inside, though. Sebastian Thompson says, I'm 5 years clean up cigarettes. I'm over 10. Over 10 years off cigarettes. Over 10. Because I never liked cigarette smoking anyway, so it didn't matter. And then, you know, when you quit smoking cigarettes and you realize I was walking around smelling like cigarettes all the time. You be like, God dang it. And I mean, I wasn't a heavy smoker anyway. I only smoked like 2-3 cigarettes a day at most. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't a heavy smoker. Yeah, I wasn't like blowing down packs. You know, my cigarettes went bad if I bought up by the time I get to the end of the pack. Them shits is stale. I don't know what to tell you. My last couple of cigarettes, I might as well just get them bitches away. Them shits is stale. Fuck cigarettes, man. Get off of them shits. For real, for real. Anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. Shits be stale. I don't know what to tell you. The shits was terrible. They're saying that these dudes are responsible for 50 plus murders. They're not giving them bond. They're not giving them bond. They're not giving them bail. They're not letting these guys out of jail. I don't know what to tell you. I know that there's a lot of people that they hope that these guys. Also, my hand is healing really well. I do heal fast. Really, really fast. Like, it's crazy. Like, I really heal fast. Like, when I put the chainsaw through my leg, I went to work like the next day. For everybody that don't know, I put a chainsaw through my leg by accident right here. I went to work like the next day. It happened in Georgia too, matter of fact, where I put the chainsaw through my leg. Shout out to Georgia. Got to shout out twice today, y'all right bastards. I expect that they might be thinking about taking that dude to the ADX. He might be Supermax. So that might be why they're not going to kill him. They're going to put him in the Supermax, I believe. I think they're going to classify him as basically a kingpin. They're going to classify him as one of those people that's too dangerous to have communications with the outside world. Once they do that, it's a wrap. That's why everybody want to be a kingpin. Everybody want to be a boss. But you got to understand, when you get to the top, your responsibility is to take care of the people under you. Your responsibility isn't to kill the enemy. You understand what I'm saying? Your responsibility is to take care of the people under you. As you go up, you got to take care of those people under you. When you go up higher, more people go under you. You got to take care of them. You got to make sure that those people is also taken. So that's your responsibility. So they're not going to allow him to have access. You understand? They're going to freeze his money soon, too. And if I'm correct, I don't know if I'm right, but if I'm correct, they're going to freeze all of the assets of YSL, the label, all assets. So if YSL, anything under YSL it's most likely also going to get frozen also. They might be able to go to court and keep them from getting frozen. But they're about to freeze all the YSL assets. I do know this, right? Because they're going to say they're not a actual record label, they're a gang. That's what their argument is. So until we get this sorted out, all of their assets will be frozen because we don't know who they belong to. Because if you acquired them illegally, we're going to take them. And if you didn't acquire them illegally, we're going to give it back, but we can't ascertain that at the moment. They're going to freeze their fucking assets. They're going to need to win the case to get their assets back. But they can't win the case. Is there any record labels under the YSL record label? Any record labels that fall under the YSL record label? I'm asking you guys. I'm not even going to look it up. Any record label that falls under the YSL record label? Because their assets will also most likely be frozen. So that's what I see happening. They're gonna wait though. They're not gonna freeze him right now. I believe they're gonna want to talk to him first, maybe. So they're gonna wait for these guys to go and okay. So what I believe is they're gonna wait for these guys to go and how do you say, they're monitoring accounts right now, period. They probably have some kind of restrictions on their accounts so they can't move big money because they're going to get flagged by the government or something like that. So the banks can't, whatever the case is, because they're saying there's some kind of subpoena already that the bank probably already have, so to not allow for them to make big withdrawals or whatever the case might be and then put it somewhere where the government can't find it. So with that being said, they're most likely just going to wait until they can go speak with them. They're going to wait for these dudes to detox. They're going to give them about 2 weeks. How long does it take to detox off of heroin?
Help is available for free by calling SAMHSA National Helpline at 1-800-662-43.
Okay, that's not what I asked you. Okay, let's try that again. How long does it take to detox off of drugs? God damn it.
Available for...
Okay, so... okay, right here, I was hoping she could say it out loud, but they're not going to do it. I went to this thing right here. It says Sanctuary Treatment Center, yada yada. I'm scrolling, doing more scrolling. Then there's scrolling happening. Apparently scrolling still. Okay, so we were scrolling. Okay, so I see a thing right there. It says 7-day medical detox. They have 30, 60, and 90. I say that they're not gonna give them forever. They're probably gonna give them about 2 to 3 weeks. I don't think they're gonna give them a whole month. That don't make sense. They're not gonna give them a whole month. They're gonna give them about 2 weeks. They can't give them a whole month. How long they been in there already? Because I'm saying they're going to give them 2 weeks from like now. How long they been locked up already? Probably about let's see, when did Young Thug get arrested? When did Young Thug get arrested in 2022? When did Young Thug get arrested in 2022? 8 days ago. So he got arrested 8 days ago. I'm saying, so that'll be 3 weeks in total. So that'll be almost 30 days. Let's see what happened. They're going to let dude detox. I'm telling you. And then they're going to go talk to him. Because after he detox and get all of that drugs out of his system, he's not going to be fearless no more. You get it? That fucking situation is going to, he's going to be looking at them white walls. Remember, his light don't go off. Remember, his cell, his light don't go off either. He gonna be looking at them, no window, no nothing. He ain't gonna know how long he been in there. it's probably gonna feel like he been in there 2 months. The only way he gonna be able to tell the days change by which meal he getting. Copy? Only way he gonna tell. He gonna know what time it is by when he get breakfast. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm telling you. So they're gonna wait and then they're gonna talk to him. I don't know what to tell you. Rappers moved to New York City. Jay-Z just moved to New York City and don't talk about actual violence. If you talk about actual violence, you will not be covered. If you talk about dead people, you will not be covered. If you say, see, this is another thing. They don't want you saying raps that cause violence. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that if you write a rap where you're talking gang violence towards somebody else and then violence ensues because of what you did, that might not be covered neither. There can't be actual real world violence attached to the lyrics. Keep telling y'all, start fighting each other and stop shooting each other. This problem wouldn't exist. If y'all stop stabbing and shooting and killing each other and just beat each other up every now and then, look what's happening. Freddie Gibbs beat up twice. Nobody's in jail. Freddie Gibbs is still here to do whatever douchebaggery he decides. Please know all comments, please. And obviously, I don't think Jay-Z would care what I thought about. He's not on that type of time. If he did, shout out to Jay. But I don't think he would care what I thought about him. Shout out to Jay-Z. With that being said, listen and pay attention. If there's any violence attached to the lyrics, I don't believe you're going to be covered by the law. I think that rappers are going to start moving in New York City. That's what I think. I think they're about to make New York City one of the safest cities in America. Because they're about to lock up all of the people who are doing the violence. Y'all drug dealers that's not doing a lot of violence, don't worry, you will be okay. Because every big city needs the drug trade. So you will be okay. If there was no drug trade in the big city, the city is going to get smaller and the city that has the drug trade will get bigger. Have we ever had sociology conversations? Because that would be a sociology conversation, by the way. I don't think we have many. I try to have sociology conversations here every once in a while, but I need to read. I need to buy me some more books and wow, I need to go buy. You know what? I need to get to a bookstore. Anyway, yeah, all big cities need the drug trade. So that's why I keep saying. You notice I don't never say we gotta, drug this. All big cities need the drug trade. They need the drug trade. All big cities. So the drug dudes just could cut down on the killing. I promise you, they're gonna leave you alone. They're gonna go get the guys doing violence. I promise you. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. At this point, I'm literally constantly telling people, fuck it. Just, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna keep talking. What up, Def Chris? He says, yeah, New York City is a hub, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. For real. I don't know what to, I'm just... Anyway. So, they're about to make New York City one of the safest cities in America, man. I'm telling you. That's the plan. I'm not sure why, but that's the plan. They're about to make New York City super safe. I gotta stop killing each other. I don't know what way to say it. I understand it's tough out there. We need to figure out a way how we're gonna bring some resources to the hood, man. I still think the government should just give people should get like this country. Like, see, this is the thing. They just sent all of those billions of dollars over there to the Ukraine, right? That the Ukraine is never gonna pay us back. So why couldn't they just send regular citizens in America a certain amount of check of money every month? Every citizen. They have the money. They can't do it. You understand? They have the money and they can't do it. All most citizens is gonna do is then go spend the money and help, because we live in a capitalist society. So you want the population to have disposable income. So the government really wouldn't be doing anything but giving that money is basically gonna go straight back to whoever the big corporations are. So you're not losing anything. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, I forgot what country it is. There's some country where once you, like, every citizen, whether you have a job, don't have a job, whatever it is, you get a check. Like, this shit is crazy. Death Creator says, because the big businesses are leaving and are not incentivized to come back. That would be incentive. And also, no, that wouldn't be what we're talking about. You're talking about the production. I'm not talking about the production. I'm talking about the customer side. I'm talking about the retail side. I'm not talking about the production side. So the retail side, every business is in America, homie. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about the production side. You're talking about where the factories are, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about, where they're creating the products. No, I'm talking about where the products are actually being bought and consumed at. Just so we can be clear. We're just not talking about the same thing. I'm not saying that you're not right. But I think that they should be, not for nothing. I think they should. This is what I think. The government should do one of two things. The government should either have, you don't have to pay a certain tax to bring your goods in, or when you don't, pardon me, you have to pay a certain tax to bring the goods in. That's going to be exorbitant, higher than it is currently. And if you just don't want to pay that tax and you want to leave it at whatever the fuck it is now, you can't have your prices but so high. You understand what I'm saying? Your prices can't go up but so high. You understand what I'm saying? So, boom, that. So, I think that will work. I think so if you're somebody that, because the whole thing is this, we have people bringing goods into America that they're getting made for pennies on a dollar somewhere else, and then they're selling it in America at a crazy markup, unnecessary markup, is my point. You understand what I'm saying? So if they're not going to get taxed, a tariff or a tax to have their goods imported, so that tax could then be supplemented to the government or whatever the case is, and then that money could then be used for the people. You understand what I'm saying? We're not going to take that tax and use it for government bullshit. We're going to take those taxes, at least a portion of those taxes that's coming in from imported goods, and we're going to put that inside of, not just the inner cities, but just in general all over the place to help, not impoverished, or should I say, citizens or whatever the case is. That's what I think that we should do. Or I think that would mitigate the issue that you were just speaking on. But we got to do something. You don't want the corporations to leave because you want people to be able to, pardon me, also the point at which I'm trying to, so that's one way you could do it. Or you could have it if they just move their business into America. But see, they're not going to want to do that. Because it goes over there and it's pennies on the dollar. Like, they literally have literal slave labor in these other countries. They're not going to want to give that up. Death Critic says, what you're saying should be put into law. I mean, there's people a lot smarter than me that would have to consider different points. And it probably needs a lot of adjustment. I don't know. But, something needs to be done. I'm not saying that specifically, but something needs to be done. We need to figure out a way to get resources to all the communities, not just the black communities, all the communities, not just the communities of, minorities, also the communities of Caucasian communities that out there that they're suffering also. We got to stop acting like there aren't trailer parks out there with a whole bunch of people that are considered, just call them white trash, but that's a way to just call a white person a nigger. Right? Tell me where I'm wrong. Saying white trash is just another way to call a Caucasian person a nigger, right? So, I don't know. That's the way I think. I don't know. Don't pay me no attention. What the fuck do I know, right? What we doing? We're at the 65-minute mark. It's 10:30. What we doing? Put it in the chat. I'm enjoying the show so far. It's not no big breaking news or nothing like that, but we having a halfway decent conversation. I want a couple of y'all to pull up. Drop some frost. I want a couple of y'all to pull up. Drop some show. Save Credit said, now you're making great points. I appreciate you. I'm trying. Appreciate you. Something happened today. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm going to tell you what it was. It was dope. Oh, shout out to the dude that recognized me and shit. The dude said he watches my show and he appreciates the things that I say on here. Saw dude from the block that actually I like in the moment I wanted to turn around and I really appreciated it, not for nothing. But I was just, I should have been. I gotta be a little bit more friendly and shit. I be trying to be friendly and shit, but. But it was dope. Somebody, he said, knew who I was, said he watched my show. He watched us, because it's not really me. It's y'all also. You and everybody in the chat said he watched the show. I hope he come be part of the show. You know what I'm saying? He don't got to tell me who he is in the chat or whatever, but if you got some points or something, say something. If you got some good perspectives. I just want people to bring something to the conversation. That's all. Just bring something to the conversation. Sebastian said, did you hear about Rajon Rondo pulling a gun on his BM and the kids allegedly watched? Yes, allegedly they said that happened with Rajon Rondo. I don't know. I didn't report on it because he pulled a gun on his wife. An athlete needed to pull his gun on a woman. There's just got to be more there. It just got to be more. Was she attacking him and he didn't want to shoot her, so he pulled the gun, get back up, bitch? I want to know what happened. You understand what I'm saying? Remember, a situation happened like that with T.I. When one of his, some chick that was there started attacking another girl, and T.I. couldn't get him off of her. He ain't know what to do. He didn't want to put his hands on her. He pulled a gun on the bitch. Say, yo, get up out of here. And that made the girl get up off the other woman because he ain't know what to do. I don't know about y'all, but if you've never been attacked by a woman that's so small that if you do something to them, it's going to look like you beat them up, and you don't know what the fuck to do, then you won't understand the situation. I don't know what to tell you. You won't understand the situation. I don't know what their situation was, but he's a professional athlete. You trying to tell me he needed to pull a gun on her? He's a whole professional athlete. You understand what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is she? She-Hulk? No, he didn't need to put a gun on her. I want to know more. That's what I'm saying. You got to tell me more. I'm not going to just go for, just do whatever. I need to know more. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the T.I. situation. He pulled the gun on Shorty because Shorty was beating up the other girl. He didn't know how to get her off of him. Get her off of her. So he put the gun on her to make her get up. And then she told him, T.I. pulled a gun on me. He a pussy. What was he supposed to do? Punch you in the mouth? And then he's a pussy because he beat up a woman. So get out of here. We ain't got time for that. I hate when situations happen like that. But if you ain't never, been attacked by a little thing, and you like, what the fuck you gonna do and shit? Get out of here. Attacking you and shit. You don't know what to do. you don't get what the hell could have happened. So I need to know what happened. That's what I'm saying. Them little things, man. I'm trying to tell you, they can be problems, yo. They be having attitude sometimes. I'm telling the truth, man. I don't know what to tell you. They be having attitude, man. Like, the fuck? Alright. No smoke, yo. Yeah, so I don't know with the Ray John Rondo. I need to know. He's a whole professional athlete, man. Like, who the fuck is he dating? You know what I'm saying? Like, is she that physically imposing at this professional? And also, Ray John Rondo be punching niggas dead in the face in the NBA during the game. Didn't he hit fucking Chris Paul dead in the face? So you trying to tell me a dude that we know will fight a man, he put a gun on a woman? I need to know more. I need to know what was happening. We got the whole Amber Heard situation going on. Y'all hear about the shit Amber Heard was doing to fucking Johnny Depp? That shit is bananas. This bitch is never gonna work in Hollywood again, man. Nigga, she gonna have to wait till she get old. I promise you. She gonna have to wait till she get old, or she just gonna have to go slut herself out to somebody say, no, she's not even gonna be able to do that because people don't want to watch her. You understand what I'm saying? People are gonna not watch the film. So she can't even go do that. She's gonna have to wait until people... She stole Jack Sparrow! I hate this bitch. Could we make Disney apologize to Johnny Depp? Could we just make Disney get on their fucking knees and apologize to Johnny Depp? Could somebody just do this? Nobody wants a Pirates of the Caribbean movie without Jack Sparrow. No one. I don't know about Wack going off on 50 Cent. Somebody send me a DM. Somebody DM me the information. Yeah, what the fuck? She's done. This is what happens. When you trash a talented person that people want to work with, and you convince people to not work with that person, and then they find out that those were all lies, they think of all of that money they could have made with that person. You know, okay, I digress. You know Pirates of the Caribbean, whatever the fuck. You know, it was a fucking ride. It was a ride first. It was just an amusement park ride in Disney World. It was just a ride. Johnny Depp came and turned a ride in a park into a $1 billion franchise. How much is that franchise worth? How much is the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise worth?
Here is information from Wikipedia.
The franchise has grossed over $4.5 billion worldwide. That bitch ain't never gonna work again. I promise you. What up, Mountain Rain? Mountain Rain. Appreciate you. Shout out to Mountain Rain. Mountain Rain, can I call that? Shout out to Mountain Rain with the $10 drop. She said, God bless you. God bless you too, baby girl. I'm very happy to see that you are doing well. Not that you shouldn't be. That sounded crazy, right? When you say that to people, you be like, what was you expecting me to be doing? I was not expecting anything. Just so we could be clear. I was not expecting anything. I'm just happy that you're doing well. I was not expecting you not to do. I'm just going to leave this conversation alone. I don't think I can step out of this in any good way. I'm just going to. So, yes, we do not have Jack Sparrow now. That bitch ain't never working again. I promise you. I promise you. They're going to make her move out of Hollywood. She's going to try to take a plane into Hollywood. She's going to get to the airport, and there's going to be people there. They're going to be like, bitch, you got to leave. They're going to be like, you are not welcome in the state of California until we figure this Jack Sparrow shit out. Disney is good. We gotta convince Disney to go kiss this man's feet. What the fuck are you talking about? We want Jack Sparrow. The hell? I'm so pissed. You don't understand how pissed I am. How many Pirates movies were there? Let's. How many Pirates of the Caribbean movies are there?
There are 6 Pirates of the Caribbean films. Here are the first 3.
Okay, no, we don't need to know the names. So he grossed $4.5 billion worldwide off of 6 movies? Jack Sparrow is the most iconic pirate in cinema. Tell me a more iconic pirate. Tell me a more iconic pirate than Jack Sparrow. I'll wait. Sebastian said 3. Oh, you just didn't know? No, she was gonna tell us the first 3. He was the best character in the movies. Oh, you mean in that movie? Absolutely. But in movies in general, one of the best. My dude, name me another actor that brings us pirates. My nigga, he's our only pirates. We don't have any other pirates. It was Jack. We don't have no other pirates. Who else has a pirate franchise? Somebody tell me. No, there was 6. There was 6. I'll tell you the names. How many Pirates of the Caribbean movies were there?
There are 6 Pirates of the Caribbean films. Here are the first 3. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End. And
then the last 3 are Pirates of the Caribbean, Stranger Tides, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and Pirates of the Caribbean, Stranger Tides, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, and Pirates of the Caribbean. What the fuck? Did I see this one? Tales of the Cold Wedlock? What the fuck is this? This is a movie? When the fuck this shit came out? I don't even know what this is. This isn't a movie. This is a movie. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a movie. What the fuck? Give me a second. Okay, one thing at a time. Okay, so I only see 5. I know I'm not crazy. I only see 5 in the fucking Disney app. Why? Them niggas is jokes. I ain't playing with them niggas. I only see 5 movies here. I'm not playing with them. Yeah, now you see why I stopped everything? No, I don't know what that other movie is. That's a game. That's our only pirates, yo. She took our only pirates from her. From us. I don't like that bitch. Part of my language. I don't even like calling women like that. She took our only pirates movie from us. We don't have no other pirates, homie. What other actor could even play a pirate as well as he played a pirate? This dude, I don't even know if he was lucky or a genius. I still haven't figured that out. I needed like 7 more movies to know that. Okay, so hold on. Just so we can be clear. How much money did the Mission Impossible movies gross? I Okay, they didn't tell me all of the movies in. Hold on. They got some numbers here. Let me see. Rat bastards. How much money did the Mission Impossible movies make? Okay, god damn it. They're just telling me individually. I'm not doing these numbers. There's 7 movies, 7 Mission Impossible movies. I can't tell. But they're grossing big numbers. But none of them are grossing $1 billion. Not one of them grossed $1 billion by itself. Ghost Protocol was good. Which was the one where they was on the side of the Burj Khalifa. Yeah, I'm a big Johnny Depp fan. But I've always been a Johnny Depp fan, though. Okay, so I wanted to have this conversation. Amber Heard is a great example of an actor who isn't a good actor, but is a liar, a good liar. See, there's a difference between being a good actor and being a good liar. See, when you're a good liar, you're playing a part. When you're a good actor, you're being a character. We want to see people be characters. We don't want to see people play parts. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one of the best ways I can explain why Amber Heard, nobody's going to miss her. She's not even a good actress. She's just a liar. You understand what I'm saying? She's not a good actress. She just, she just could get in front of a camera and say anything and, like she means it. But she don't know how to live the words. She doesn't know how to be in the character. She just know how to play the part. Freaking, she's a whole douchebag. Stole our. Shout out to Eric DeLucio. I know I'm not saying your name right, but you put your name in a whole to jump off, so you wanted us to know. With the $5 drop, all of the things. I tell you what, this is what we're going to do. I don't know if y'all want the saloon to open up. If the saloon opens up, you, Mountain Rain, and Wavy D are already inside. We're going to open up the saloon if we get 20 more drops. I'm not saying it like that for anybody to do it. I'm saying it like that because I want to just keep the show going. And if I do this, I'd rather do the whole entire saloon further towards the end of the show when I could just run it out all together. You understand what I'm saying? But that's only if we have enough for me to be able to have fun. That's what I'm saying. So if we have more people. Not really 20 more drops. I was thinking 4 more people. That's what I was thinking. You understand what I'm saying? So it's 4 more people. So we have 4 more people, not any denomination. Even if it's like, as long as they can get in the building. It costs $5 to get in the building. Like, I'm not fault I be explaining like this. I just over-explain. You know what I'm saying? I have a bad habit of over-explaining, so it sounds weird. I just over-explain. But they go 1 more. We get 3 more people that want to come to the saloon, and then we're going to do a show. We do a saloon show. So that's what the problem is. It's like when we, like, even if I have one person do 50 and then another person do 10, that's just 2 people in the saloon. How much fun is that? You understand what I'm saying? It's only 2 people. Shout out to Sebastian Tempkins with the $5 drop. He says, support as always, my bro. Who's next? Who's next, you rat bastards? Yeah, we get 3 more people, then we got a good number of people. We do the saloon. So that's what it's more about. That's what I keep trying to explain. It's more about the number of people so we could, have fun. I like doing the saloon. It's fun when we got a lot of people. When I only got 1 or 2 people in the saloon, it's not as fun. It's kind of boring. Petty Wars is fun. We haven't did a Petty War in a stupid long time. Y'all should put one together this week. minute. I'll be right back. I'm thinking about making some coffee. Give me 1 second. Yo, can we clap it up for Satan? Can we please clap it up for Satan? Remember, Satan only show up when God is blessing you. Satan only show up when God is blessing you. Can we clap it up for Satan? We just had Satan sending some of his fucking evil ass demons here a second ago. I want y'all to really clap it up in the chat. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton. He says, whoop. I want y'all to really clap it in the chat. I want to really clap it up for Satan. Look, man. When God wants to bless you, or when God is blessing you, Satan hates you. And Satan is always going to attack those who God blesses. Clap it up for Satan. Satan just clap it up for Satan. What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do, man? God is good, man. What you gonna do? Satan ain't going nowhere. God is good all the time. That's a fact. That's a fact. God is good all the time. No matter what lie to you. Don't let nobody lie to you. Yo, why fake Drake just made $10,000? Why fake Drake just made $10,000 performing? Shout out to, is there a guy that I can fake and be? Can we get a fake fraud? No, do not do that. That's a fact. Rebuke Satan. We are rebuking Satan. When Satan pull up, Satan pull up, that's the energy that we have. We have to understand that the reason why Satan is going to pull up, because Satan know that we blessed. Satan ain't going to come around here and hate on me unless I'm blessed. Why would Satan hate on somebody that blessings isn't coming to? He's wasting his time. His whole purpose is to hate on people that God is blessing. That's his whole purpose. That's his whole purpose. Trying to turn people that God blesses to evil. That's his whole purpose. These niggas is doing music videos together. I ain't got time for this. These niggas is living their best life, man. Niggas is somewhere there's somebody looking in the mirror like this. What rapper do I look like? Somebody doing that right now. Like, what rapper do I look like? I gotta look like somebody's. Dudes is all crazy. Niggas is weird. Niggas is weird. Niggas is weird. You could make enemies doing anything. You could be doing nothing and make an enemy. You could make an enemy just by being good at something and that person not being good at it. Just so you can be clear. That person could just be looking at you and just decide to be your enemy. Because they like, I want to do that thing that you do, but I can't. So I'm going to hate you forever. I'm going to go and praise. Like, I'm saying that they are going to go and give themselves over to Satan. So that's what they're gonna do. You say you don't think you look like a rapper, Mountain Rain? You can fake it. We get, what is it? One more person. Shout out to, we got a whole shorty over here. Oh, she said slap a couple of haters. Shout out, I'm gonna call you Nikki, baby girl. Shout out to Nikki. She drops a $10 drop. She says, she just seen the haters show up. She said, Satan minions is in the room. She pulled out some holy water. She sprinkled it in the air. And she said, I rebuke you, Satan. And she sprinkled it in the air. And then she says, what did the 5 fingers say in her face? And she gave the whole smash slap. But what you didn't know is that she took a piece of ink and in backwards, she wrote some Bible scriptures on her fingers and on her hands backwards. So when she slapped the mofo, the words was imprinted on the face forwards. Let's go. Shout out to Nikki, slapping those fools. We get one more, we do some saloon later. That's a good number of people, right? We get one more, we do some saloon later. 1, 2, I said 4, right? We get that one, and we got 2. Oh no, we got 2. We get 2 more, we do saloon. We do saloon, we get 2 more. We're probably gonna do saloon at the end. I don't know. Even it looked like a good number of people. We probably still do the saloon at the end, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be good if we had a couple more. We probably still do it. Sebastian Goff said, facts, East and West Coast, he should be careful. God, that guy's crazy, man. But I'm just saying, you could make enemies doing nothing. Like, you could literally be doing nothing. And niggas would just look at you and be like, oh, man, I hate that guy's swag. I don't got it. They be so angry. They be so angry. They be like, yo, you want to know what it looks like? Y'all ever seen the hate? Remember the hate? Remember the shit from Dave Chappelle when they had the hate awards? What was that shit called? The Dave Chappelle shit where they had the hate awards? What was the Dave Chappelle hate awards called? The player hater. That's what this sounds like when them niggas be talking about me. That hater's ball. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, God is good. It's a fact. Hate is bold. Be hating. Be giving out trophies and shit. Sebastian Thompson said, shout out to anybody who had a birthday up. Definitely. Happy birthday to everybody who had a birthday recently. Definitely. He says, shout out to anybody who had a birthday up until now in the chat, including today. Happy belated birthday to y'all. Definitely. Shout out to everybody whose birthday already passed. Or happy belated to everybody's birthday. I forgot to give my daughter a shout out on her birthday. Happy belated birthday. I didn't give her a shout out on the show. But I didn't give her a shout out on the show on purpose because I didn't want people to know her birth date. So it's going to be a great night. Wait, it's somebody's birthday tonight also? Did somebody say it was their birthday and I missed it? Because I just put it on a live chat. It wasn't on live chat. Just put it on live chat. We got 80 people in here. Can we hit that like button? I mean, we got a good amount of likes. But I'm always trying to get to 100 likes so I can push us into the next algorithm. So it'd be nice if y'all could hit the like button. It'll help out the algorithm. Yours is Friday. Happy be early birthday to Sebastian Tompkins. He's so excited about what's going to happen on Friday. On Friday, it's part of the things that's going to happen. Fellatio. Did you talk to your lady? Did you say, hey, look, baby girl, I need you to go get all of the grapefruits. You're going to cut it in half, right? And then after you cut it in half, you're going to nip off the other end. Also, we're gonna be going out to dinner that night. I just want to let you know right now. We're gonna be going to all of the fanciest hotels. When we get there, you're gonna have these panties on. You're gonna have the vibrating panties. You're gonna definitely be wearing those this night. Okay, baby girl? Just want you to know. We got these shoes for you. They match the vibrating panties. Yeah, what the hell? I'm on that type of time. What are you talking about? The last thing I want to do is see two. I'm not gonna say that joke. I'm not gonna say that joke. Oh Lord, that was too much. I'm not gonna say that joke. I'm gonna apologize for not saying the joke because I would have really had to apologize if I said the joke. But believe me, it was a leap. But it was a joke that was at a demographic I'm not a part of. And it would have been so funny. It's going to be an incredible skit. I'll tell you that much. Oh, man. It'd be an incredible skit. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I'm not saying that shit out loud. People gonna be mad at me. I promise. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. People's gonna be mad at you. People's gonna be mad at me all the way. I'm trying to tell you. Can we clap it up? Can we clap it up? Can we clap it up? Can we clap it up for Satan? Do all of the clap ups for Satan. All of the clap ups. Also, if you are a hater and you send to me money, I'm going to accept the money because I'm going to assume that God forced you to and you thinking you're doing it on your own. Clap it up for Satan. Put it up in the chat. Oh no, I'm not saying that joke. You can't be serious. But it's absolutely elite. I just don't belong to that demographic. So I can do it. All of Satan's. Satan just niggas be like, damn, I wish I was Jack. All the time, I'm like, I don't know why. Like, why? Yes, why the hell? Yo, you do know that God makes evil people do things good sometimes. This is like what? Like everything is God's will. We all work in concert for God's will. Period. Even Satan. We all work in concert with God's will. Even Satan. So yeah, if some asshole, evil ass rat bastard sent me some money, it was because God deemed that they do it. It's God's will. Satan even has to bend to God's will. What are you talking about? That would actually just show how powerful God's word is through me, to be honest with you. If that's the thing that happened. I don't think that's the thing that happened, though. Sebastian Thompson says, hit that like. Why not? It's free. Like when you really start paying attention to energy and understanding the Most High and stuff like that, like I'm not great at it. I try. But if you really start understanding energy and paying attention to the Most High, you'll realize that even when people who mean you harm do things that actually benefit you, it's because God is trying to give you some good thing that's happening. And he's bringing it through them because sometimes we need for the negative thing to happen for growth to happen. Sometimes you have to shed that fur. for new hair, right? I don't know. That's the way I'm looking at it. If you agree with me, it's cool. If you don't agree with me, you know, you don't have to. I'm cool with that also. I'm just trying to give you an understanding of my perspective. Anyway, shout out to Leon with the $50 drop. Popping bottles. Could we pop some bottles in the chat, you red bastards? Just pop all of the bottles. Who's having a drink with us? Leon has bought everybody in the room a drink. Who's pulling up? All you got to do is walk up to the bartender and he's going to give you whatever you want to drink. So the people that's drinking with us is putting drinks in the chat. So you're putting what drink you're drinking with us because we're all drinking. If you want lemonade, you have lemonade. Leon buying. We're gonna do the before end. But I already was gonna do it before end because we had enough people with Nikki. We had enough people with Nikki. Shout out to Major Wonder. He said I'm gonna have all of the beers. All of the beers. We got all of the beers over here. I'm throwing them bitches back. I'm double fisting. Mountain Rain says I got some sweet tea over here. Mountain Rain is like I'm drinking it through a straw, like a lady. All of the straws. Mountain Rain drinking and sipping it through the straw. Is there anybody in here with a sippy cup? I'm curious. Hold on, I didn't grab me something to drink. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab me a drink too. Give me 1 second. I'm coming. I'm gonna get me a drink too. I'm walking over to the bar, you rat bastards. How is everybody in here? He buying drinks and shit. Nigga, I want to drink too. The fuck you talking about? There you go, Leon in here. I want to drink too. What the fuck you talking about? But I want an actual champagne though, you rat bastards. Boom, let's go. On the actual champagne's going on over here. We all getting drunk tonight, you rat bastards. Yeah, who got the sippy cups? Who got the sippy cups? Yeah, we doing all of the things. Y'all ready for 11:30. We got time. We got time. I ain't no rush. Yeah, no judgment. You got sippy cup. Sebastian Tompkins, like, I got me water. Water's free, homie. You know what? We're gonna give you sparkling water. We're gonna give you sparkling water. All of the sparkling waters. Oh, you getting that Hennessy tomorrow? He said, I'm gonna get that VSOPs. I'm gonna throw that bitch on ice, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have all of the drinks. We're gonna get that dog liquor. Get that dog liquor. You gonna go get that dog liquor. You know what that dog liquor do to you, you know what I'm saying? Gonna go roll a couple of blunts. You're gonna get some of that dog liquor. You know what I'm saying? You know, got a couple of shorties that's supposed to be coming through. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Evelyn, you know. Nah, you know, sure. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, nah, she let me bring a couple girls around shit. You can pull up if you want. We ain't really doing nothing. That's why I'm telling you shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah. They got some weed. Nah, nigga, we ain't. Keep that shit out of here, man. Fucking cops come here. I'm fucking with y'all shit. Yeah, he's gonna get all of the fancy waters. He's gonna drink his water with a straw. He gonna drink his water. He gonna drink his water with a straw. Yo. Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. He's drinking his water with a straw and shit. He's like, I'm sophisticated. Shout out to Basket Talking. Oh man, the drink is water with a straw, man. He said, I don't know how you guys is putting your lips in the cup. Oh man. I'm having a good time with y'all. I hope y'all enjoying yourselves, man. I don't know what to tell you. We ain't even been talking about the video. We haven't been talking about actual news or anything like that for a dumb long time. We just been talking our shit, man. Laughter is good for the whole. Straws for everyone. All of the straws. Yeah, it's a fact. Oh, man. I'm just chilling. I've literally only been telling jokes for like the last like 30 minutes. I don't think we've been covering any news. I don't think we've been covering any news of any kind. I've just literally just been in here fucking around with Mountain Rain. Shout out to Mountain Rain. I'm happy to have you back with this energy. Sebastian Tompkins. Who else we got up here? Shout out to Leon. He pulled up too in the pinch. Yeah, y'all the only niggas talking. I just been chilling with y'all motherfuckers. What the fuck? I just been chilling with y'all niggas. So this is y'all content and shit. This is all content, you red bastards. All of the things. Oh man. Oh shit, you gonna blow my nose and shit. All this. You red bastards. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself. Enjoying myself. This feels like how the show should be going. We do the news in the beginning, and then at the end of the show, we bullshit and we have fun. And y'all come in here and y'all talk to me about stuff that y'all want me to make fun of. That's all y'all doing. Y'all just saying shit and setting me up for jokes. That's what y'all supposed to be doing. Like, you're just coming in here, y'all saying things, and y'all setting me up for jokes. If y'all want to talk about topics, you put topics in the chat, and we talk about the topics. This is the end of the show. The end of the show is y'all time. That's why I get upset in the beginning of the show. People know in the beginning of the show I'm doing the show. So don't come and ask me all that bullshit in the beginning of the show. If I have a whole half of the whole end of the show, you can come talk to me about damn near anything. Like, why the fuck you want to ruin the part of the show where I'm literally giving the information? Come to the end of the show. Wait for the end of the show. Let's do all the information. Let's do the work. After we do the work, then we do the rest of the shit. You said cap. You said you don't got the straw. You said you're not drinking his water with a straw. He don't got a record. He got a straw in the umbrella. His water got a straw in the umbrella in that bitch. He got them little straws too. It's not a whole long regular straw. It's them little shits that you're really just supposed to be stirring the drink with. That nigga used that shit with a straw. He got a little fucking umbrella on that bitch. Like, what's going on with you? Why, my nigga? Why? We can't take you anyways. Got the whole straw. You can see that it's just drinking. It's just drinking. Looking around the room. Oh man. Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. He's just chilling. He's just doing all of the things. Oh man. You guys is funny. You guys is funny. I forgot to eat dinner before the show started. I was supposed to eat dinner. I told myself that too. I said, oh man, I'm gonna eat dinner before the show starts, so I don't get hungry. And then I turned on the music and I started dancing for like 2 hours. So I didn't cook. Well, dancing and cleaning up for like 2 hours. So yeah, I didn't cook. God damn it. I knew I was supposed to do something. Oh man, I know what I was supposed to do. See, I need monitoring. I don't know what Pardon me. I'm bad with my time. Sometimes I need monitoring, man. I swear. Sometimes I need fucking monitoring. I'm just bad with my time, man. Sebastian Tompkins says, I'm feeling good. I'm on a 2-well vacation. I'm in a very good mood. I'm in a good mood too. I appreciate you guys. You guys a 2-week vacation. I appreciate you guys. Y'all killing it today. See, I like when y'all come, like y'all really keeping me in a good mood. And when y'all keep me in a good mood, we have a good show. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't necessarily have to do with drops. It just has something to do with I'm just in a good mood. It's a good show. What the fuck? I mean, if you do a drop, I'm gonna get in a better mood. Like, imagine you donate to a nigga channel and it makes him sad. Would you donate any more money? Would you like, what the fuck? I bought that coke from that nigga and he got upset. Like, I'm not going back to that nigga. Buy no more cokes. Al B says, change the subject. I'm late, but Golden State is smashing. I'm going to tell you the most dangerous thing that you could have. A shooter on your team that's ready to punch a nigga in the face. You see, Steph Curry, he can't punch a nigga in the face. He's not physically opposing enough. But he could take you out on that court and drag your ass. And there ain't nothing you could do about it. I don't even know who's killing because I haven't seen the game. Them niggas is dangerous. I still to this day hate playing with them little fast niggas that can shoot and got an attitude problem. I hate playing against them niggas. And I got good defense. I hate playing against them niggas because I don't want to chase you around all game. I ain't got time for that shit. Shout out to Sons of Fathers TV. He said, you're chilling, my brother, doing all of the things. I ain't got time for that shit. Chasing you around. Get out of here. What the fuck, man? I hate that shit. They chasing them little fast dudes around. And because when they got the attitude problem, he gonna catch and shoot like a motherfucker. It's in the fourth quarter now. What's the score? Nobody, y'all came in here. Nobody telling me what the score is. Y'all know I don't own a TV. I don't even plan on buying another TV. Not for nothing. I'm not buying another TV. I'm gonna buy stuff to do with the computer, but I don't need a TV. I realize that I don't even need a TV. Oh shit, I gotta buy a TV sooner or later. I'm in the game. I'm gonna have computer monitors. Of course, the Warriors are gonna win the series. Dallas, I think Luka's just going up again. They have a lot. They're stacked. Warriors are stacked. I like Dallas though. I like Luka. I've always liked Luka as a player. Let's call these saloon drops. We have 6 people in the saloon. We're gonna call the saloon drops right now. Shout out to Mountain Rain pulling up in the saloon. As Mountain Rain walks through the front door. Matter of fact, Mountain Rain's already in the saloon. She's at the, because you know the saloon now he has a stage. She's at the stage and she's playing her heart out. Her chimes and her melodic voice is just going throughout the whole entire saloon. And it's calming down all of the beasts of burden. All of the men that spend their days searching for gold and shooting other men to deaths. And sometimes not to deaths. Sometimes to just have to have their limbs amputated because they have some kind of gangrene that inset from the bullet. That's what she's soothing these men from with her melodic tones and with her beautiful voice and with the strums of that guitar. Shout out to Mountain Rain. I appreciate you. pulling up and playing them good tunes in the saloon tonight, because we hate when a fool gotta kill a fool. Shout out to Mountain Rain. I'm not gonna call it denomination. Oh, I am. $10 drop. Shout out to Wavy D. Wavy D pulls up into the saloon. He's walking out of the bathroom. He's walking out of the back of the saloon because he just came from, what you call the shit that they shit in? The shit house or whatever the fuck? He just came from the shit house. Wavy D walks into the saloon. He comes in. Everybody turns around. He hears the beautiful music. He goes over to the bartender. The bartender says, Wavy, how you doing? He sees his arms doing that. Because he just came out of the bathroom and his arms is doing that. So he's kind of like wafting some of the stuff around, the aromas around the saloon. All the guys turn around. They look at Wavy D. Wavy says, oh, my fault. He gets a drink. He throws the drink back. A hater goes, taps Wavy D on the shoulder. Wavy D turns around. The hater says, I hate the saloon. I hate everybody that comes in the saloon. And I hate the owner of the saloon, Jack Frost. Wavy D says, do you know what the 5 singers said to the face? The hater says, I don't know. What did it say? He says, lean in closer. The hater leans in closer. Wavy D slaps him. But since he slaps him and his arms are also already waving, it slapped him. And then it just all at once. Shout out to Wavy D, letting people know what the 5 fingers do to the face. Wait, what is my ring? She's trying to spell stuff? Oh, outhouse. Oh, yeah, it's outhouse. Appreciate you. That's where Wavy D came from. Shout out to Wavy D. I don't think he's in here right now, though. Shout out to Eric DeLucia. Eric DeLucia comes into the saloon. He's walking with his legs like this. As he's walking in the saloon, he has both of his hands drawn like this. The bouncer walks up in front of him with his arms like this, towering over the top of him. He says, nothing. He takes his guns out of his holsters and he hands them to the bouncer. We're taking everybody guns from now on. When you come into the saloon, there's no more guns allowed into the saloon. The bouncer takes his guns. He puts them into the place where he holds them. He walks anyway. He's still walking the same way. He walks up to the bartender. Bartender says, what would you like? He says, what can $5 get you? He slams it on the table. The bartender looks up at a lady. A lady comes down, stands next to Eric. The lady then says, he says to the guy, this is what $5 get you. The lady goes over to him and gives him a peck on the cheek. And he goes like this. Shout out to Eric having a whole orgasm from a peck on the cheek. Busted a nut. Who's next? Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. Hold on. That's the best $5 that dude ever spent. Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. Sebastian Tompkins with the $5 drop. Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins with the $5 drop. Sebastian Tompkins, already in the saloon. He's sitting down, having himself a beer, listening to Mountain Rain play her music, enjoying all of the great tunes of the Mountain Rain experience as he sits back and drinks his beer and thinks about his beautiful vacation. And then, out of nowhere, Jack Frost pops up with all of the people who work in the saloon, and we start singing happy birthday to Sebastian Tompkins. But we singing it like Stevie Wonder's version, even though Stevie Wonder has not made that version yet. Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins and happy early birthday. We saying it like the Stevie Wonder way, but Stevie Wonder has not made the song yet. Shout out to that shit. Shout out to Nikki. This is not New York Nikki. It's a different Nikki. Shout out to Nikki with the $10 drop. Nikki comes in the saloon. She does a tuck and roll, pops up to her feet like this, and just slaps the shit out of two haters that was sitting this. Wait, no, the haters outside. So she does a tuck and roll outside of the saloon, down the stairs, through the dirt, pops up to her feet like this, looks at two haters standing in front of her, and says, "Victory!" And just slaps both of them. Whack, whack. And then does a backflip, 3 backflips, all the way back into the saloon. Shout out to Nikki, slapping haters for the hell of it. Shout out to Leon. She got all of them. She did all of the flips. When I get a new computer, the shit that we're gonna do with the saloon, y'all gonna love. I have a great idea. Shout out to Leon with the $50 drop. Popping bottles. Leon comes into the saloon. As he walks through the door, he goes straight up to the bartender. He slams down all of the monies. And he says, "I want all of the ladies tonight for myself. All of the dudes, any guys here, they gotta leave. I want them all for myself." Bartender says, "You can have all the ladies for yourself, but that's only if another big spender doesn't come." He says, "Not a problem, because the only one that's coming tonight is me." Shout out to Leon Smith walking upstairs with all of the champagne. It's better if I just wait for the end of the show to do it all at once, right? No? Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing. I can tell you now. If anybody try to steal the idea, you know Jack had it first. We're going to have elections. We need a mayor. We need a sheriff. And we need other things. So we're going to have we're gonna have some elections. We're going to elect some officials. And I'm going to let those officials be able to actually dictate some of the decisions that we make over here at the BBN Network. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hold elections. The only people that are going to be able to be on the ballot are going to be people who donate to the channel. Depending on if you win the election or not, then you'll be able to have a say on what content we do over here, and you'll be able to have direct in it, but also, you know, like that. So I don't know what anybody else thinks about that, but that's what we're going to be doing. And I only need the computer so I can put the polls up. So if you're somebody that donates to the channel, you'll be able to, and we're going to have elections, I guess, once a year. Probably not once a year. I don't know. We'll see how we'll do it. Maybe different. I don't know. I gotta work on an idea. I'm still workshopping it. Yeah, I'm still workshopping the idea. What do y'all think about that real quick? What do y'all think about that idea? I'm just curious. I mean, there's only going to be a couple of spots. Like, this is specifically for people who are the individuals who spend their hard-earned money with us. This is specifically for them. And we'll have votes about different things, and it will be, if you're a person that, we're going to figure out how to do it. I want to start having votes. I'm going to have a tier. I'm going to have a tier that is going to be specifically for votes on what we're going to do, like events I might go to. I would like for at least one of the people that get elected to be in New York City. But we'll see what happens. We see how it plays out. We'll see if anybody even wanna. Maybe other people don't think this is as great as the idea as I think it is. But if people are gonna donate their money over here, they should have the right to be able to weigh in on what we do and don't do. And it also, those that'll be, I can't talk to everybody, and if I have more people that can talk to find out content. I'm only talking about content at this point. I'm only talking about content. I'm not talking about what I should be doing with my personal life. If any of you need to tell me about any of those things, then this is not the channel for you. There are tons of channels that all they do is talk about what I need to be doing in my personal life. Then you need to go over there and hang out with those guys. I don't know what to tell you. Quite honestly. No, I should have ate before I did this show. I wasn't thinking. But I mean, how many? It's not gonna. Everybody isn't gonna be on the ballot. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna figure out. We're gonna get 4 people on the ballot. 4 people on this ballot, 4 people on that ballot, 4 people on that ballot. We're gonna take a while to figure out how we're gonna do it. It's not like it's gonna be like 100-person ballot. It's gonna be 4 people. So, it's gonna be and it's gonna be based on the comments you make in the chat also, because that's important. You understand what I'm saying? What kind of comments do you make in the chat? What kind of comments do you make in the comment section? Because I don't care how much money you donate, if you make bad comments all the time, I can't ask you for advice. That don't make sense. If everything you say is the opposite of what I'm saying, why would I even want to know what your opinion on anything is? That don't make sense. This is the way I think. If you're an individual that every time you talk, all you do is say the opposite of what I say, what the fuck do I need you for? If you're an individual that every time you talk, all you do is say, agree with me, what do I need you for? If you're a person that every time you talk, you're either agreeing with me or disagreeing with me, what do I need you for? You don't bring anything new to anything. Agreeing with me and disagreeing with me isn't bringing anything new to the table. You understand? What do I need you for? I'm not saying that. What I mean is, how are you valuable if all you could tell me is that I'm wrong about something? And how are you valuable if all you could tell me that I'm right about something? You're not bringing anything new. You're not introducing a new property. You understand? You do understand none of the Earth is... I'm going to explain something to you. Earth doesn't exist in the Marvel Cinematic Universe if Iron Man doesn't develop a new fucking molecule or particle or property or element or whatever the fuck thing that he created in order to be able to run his arc reactor. So it's about introducing new things. It's not, if you're telling me I'm wrong about something just to tell me I'm wrong about something, I don't need that. If you're just agreeing with me to agree with me, I don't need that. I could look in the mirror and say, you know what, you're right. And I could look in the mirror and say, that don't make no sense. I don't need that. What a person needs is somebody that brings something that you don't already have. Does that make sense? Sebastian Tompkins says, even the number of ballots people to balance out have 4 different pay tiers. That's interesting. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like saying something and being interested. That's why, if you really pay attention to the type of comments that I be not really liking and really pay attention. It don't never have to do with the person's opinion. Like if I don't like your opinion, I literally say I don't like your opinion. And I make jokes about it. When I be kicking people, it don't be having to do with their opinion. We having to do a whole different other things. Anyway, in any regard. Is there anything y'all want to talk about? I've been bullshitting for like 45 minutes, almost an hour now. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. Quite a few of y'all still in here, so y'all enjoying the content also. Anything else y'all want to talk about? We still got 62 in here. We start talking about some shit, that shit get lit and go back up to 100 in a second. What y'all want to talk about? And shout out to everybody that goes on our Instagram page and leaves comments. I'm starting to read the comments. I read some comments earlier this show from one of our posts. There's never no telling which post I read comments from. Usually, what I'm gonna be looking for specifically is posts where people are interacting with a lot and having good things to say. What the fuck? They just show Steph just scoring like, hey, Kima plays basketball? I did not mean to do that. Kima plays basketball? Oh, she plays basketball. She plays A. That's I'll show you who she is. I post all the time. Kima. That's fucking literally how I shoot my free throws too. So lit. The foot stomp and everything. Literally how I shoot my free throws. I'm not even capping. I just do the pounding with the other hand. I don't pound with this hand. I pound with this hand. She pounding with this hand. I pound with this hand. Boom. That's literally how I shoot my shit. Shout out to Kima. I'm not here. What the fuck you doing? Yeah, she is. She's older than 5 years. Yeah, that's all I be wanting. I'm gonna have an interesting conversation. For real. I like talking to people and then forgetting that I have other things to do. I mean, I don't like talking to people and forgetting I have other things to do. I'm just saying, those are the best conversations. You're talking to somebody and then you're like, oh shit, I had stuff I had to do. And then you got now you're late. But you just had an incredible conversation with most likely an incredible person. So it was worth it. Copy. Yes, very nice phone. Very nice phone. She gym rat. She a gym rat. Yeah, she a gym rat. I go put a couple pounds on her. Be quiet. I want to go eat, right? But I don't want to end the show. I have to set up my kitchen so I could bring the fucking show over there, so I could just turn my food on and cook my food, because I cook nice too. Like when I cook, like the way I cook and shit, like I prepare my food well. Like, so if you watching me prepare my food, it look lit. You feel me? So I need to get my shit set up over there, so when I want to go fucking cook my food, I could just bring the damn thing with me. I can just pick up the camera, bring the camera with me. We going in the kitchen. Whole Mr. Rogers situation thing going on, and I don't throw the food. See me chop some stuff up. Cooking with Jack. Cooking with Frost. So we're not going to have the fire emoji. It's going to be a Frost emoji. Cooking with Frost. Let's go. All of the things. I appreciate you, Mountain Rain. You're having a great conversation with me today. You were definitely missed. I keep trying to tell you, you guys make the show. The show isn't only when I come and I bring the facts and the news. I wasn't thinking about getting a drink. Oh no, we got a drink from, it's a proverbial drink. It was from the saloon. It wasn't a real drink. It wasn't a real drink. It was from our saloon, our bar and shit. It wasn't a real drink. It's like, you know, this thing that we do. Yeah, so I really appreciate it. The facts and stuff, that's me. Like, you know? And then how y'all make me feel is how good the jokes is gonna be. How dope you guys is how good my interaction is gonna be. So, and I've been saying this since the beginning. Like, I have a specific skill set that allows for me to be able to, if I feel like it, integrate myself basically into a lot of different situations. So I appreciate it when y'all come in here and y'all allow me to integrate myself into y'all conversation. And I think that sometimes that's the best part of the show. You know, at least for me it be. When we in here and we having a good dialogue, to me that's the best part of the show. I have not seen Doctor Strange yet. I have not seen I don't know anything about that. Send it to me. Send it to me. I probably can't talk about it tonight, but I'm gonna look it up. Send it to me. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys for real. But I've been saying that ever since I've been BBN. Ever since I've been BBN, I've always been, y'all gotta save me. I can't explain. Oh, appreciate you, Mama Rain. She said, very witty with a great sense of humor. That's what got me here in the beginning. I just like having people around me that I could vibe with. Like, I want to bond. I don't like having people around that I'm just a cursory for, like, auxiliary. Like, I like having interactions that mean something. If I can't have an interaction that means something, I just prefer not to interact. Oh, appreciate you, Sebastian Thompson. Hot shower. Shout out to Dwayne Williams. I don't know what you're saying hot shower Jack for, but I guess it's some kind of disrespect. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dwayne Williams. Sebastian Thompson has been a supporter of you, my brother. Appreciate you. What up, Casey? How you doing tonight? Everything going well? He's dropping all of those rolls. Is people taking showers without heat? Like, is that a thing? Is there something wrong with me for taking a shower with hot water? Like, like, is there something wrong with that? Like, am I the only one doing that? Am I the only one taking showers with hot water? I'm curious now. Cause that dude said hot water, hot shower Jack. Like is that? Am I the only one? Like, what the fuck is y'all washing with? Buckets? I'm trying to find out what's going on. I don't understand what that means. The fuck? It's okay. Maybe he was saying he was gonna take one. Oh, I don't know. If you was gonna take one, he's like, hot shower. I don't know what that's about. Shit. Yeah, I take hot showers. What the fuck kind of showers you take? I hope at least a type. Hope you at least take a type of shower. And shit. Okay, shout out to that. You got soap with you? You got some soap? Because it's going to suck if you get all the way in the shower, nobody in your crib, and you left the soap in the pantry. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm going to read this right now, but I do want to look at it. Wow. Oh, she was in the first Doctor Strange. Wow. Oh, wait, I heard about this bitch. She was in Doctor Strange? Yeah, she pissed somebody off. She pissed somebody off. That's what happened. They do all types of different weird shit, and then you piss somebody off and the cops come. Yeah, please don't use all disrespect. I mean, please don't use all caps. I still don't know what the fucking shower shit is for. Is he gonna tell us? Am I supposed to not be taking hot showers? I'm confused. Like, could I take tepid showers? Trying to find out what's going on. He's not saying nothing. Oh, he's taking a shower. Oh, shout out to that shit. Get clean. Wash all of the crevices. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't generally tell people I'm going to take a shower. I just go do it. Or they know I'm coming back. That's all they know. I'm coming back. That's all they know. Like, what happened to you? I took a shower. What about you, you rat bastard? Why didn't you tell me you ain't tell me you was going? You would come with me? Wait, hold on. Do you want us to come with you? Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins upgrading to a bag swinger. Becoming all of the bag swingers. We need all of you rat bastards to become bag swingers. We need you to swing them bags. Swing them to the east. Swing them to the west. What y'all want to talk about? I'm hungry, but I'm having a good time. What y'all want to talk about? Copy. You want me to post her? This is homegirl that did, ah man, it's blurry as crap. This is homegirl that did Casey's head. Her name is Donned Hair _ Goddess _. She does all of the lit pieces. Shout out to homegirl. Okay. She do locks too, huh? You getting locks? She spelled your name totally wrong, Sebastian. She did not spell your name totally wrong, Sebastian. That's how the fuck your name is spelled, Sebastian? Why did they do that to you? Did you spell your name wrong? Sebastian, I think you spelled your name wrong. I think you named me wrong. Sebastian! You did not spell your name wrong. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I'm enjoying myself. I don't know what's going on. What y'all doing? I'm here. Oh, man. Oh, man. I thought you spelled your name wrong, man. What the fuck? I was like, this nigga Sebastian, man. Your parents, man, they should have. How they didn't put you on the game? Shout out to Sebastian. Shout out to Sebastian. Sorry about that. I thought you spelled your name wrong, man. You don't never know nowadays. You don't never know. Oh man, let me plug this thing. Never know. You'll never know. I don't think this thing's plugged in. Yeah, I got the damn thing plugged in, so I don't have to worry about the damn thing turning off. So shout out to that shit. All of the shouts. KC says she's really good. She does it all now. I'm going to keep the 6 cornrows and leave them short. Them cornrows fit you. Some hairs are getting loose already, but I'm still pretty fresh. Just make sure you sleep with the do-rag. It should get loose. That's the new growth. Also, make sure that you're taking the grease and putting it through your parts. Also, you want to get a big comb. I don't know what kind of combs you use, but I used to get, because I got kinky hair. So I used to use the big comb with the thick teeth, with the big spaces in the teeth, with the thick teeth. That's the comb I used to use. I couldn't see what Sebastian said. Wow. Did he say something? I don't know if he said anything. Maybe he didn't say anything. Did Sebastian say something? I can't see what Sebastian says. Oh, it's cool. They know it's me. Okay, cool. Oh, no, Sebastian. Let's try not to do the top. You're right, but let's always lead by example. And the way that we lead by example is we try not to do things that we don't want other people to do. Right? So let's lead by example. Let's make all of our actions encourage other people to do things that's going to be beneficial to them and beneficial to the community and the people that surround them. So, let's hold people to a standard similar to the standard we keep for ourselves. That's what I'm saying. Or should I say we should keep ourselves to a standard similar to that of what we hold other people to be fair. I hope I didn't upset you. Because usually when I say stuff like that, people be like, oh man, Jack's not going to let me be special. My brother, you are special. And not the short bus kind. You're like the star special. Although all people are the star special. You know what? I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to apologize about that joke. All the apologies. Damn, Luca got a whole mark on his face. They got blown out. They can't handle them dudes. They can't handle them dudes. And Jason Kidd's a dick. He's always been a dick, by the way. I'm gonna let y'all go. It's going on midnight. I think we had a great show tonight. I really enjoyed myself. You guys are the best. I'm gonna go make me some food and then I'm gonna go hit the sack. It's time to go to bed. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for pulling up today. Come back in the morning. We cover some of these topics from some of the shit y'all been sending me tonight. Really enjoyed the show tonight. Appreciate Mountain Rain pulling up. Sebastian Tompkins lit all night. Let's give a shout out to Olin and everybody that did a drop today, real quick. Let's give a shout out to everybody that did a drop today, real quick. Shout out to Mountain Rain, Wavy D. Shout out to Eric Delushi. I don't know how to say that name. Shout out to Eric D. Sebastian T. Nikki T. And Leon Smith. Definitely appreciate all you guys. Pull up in the morning. We're going to have some more conversations. I'm going to try to be funny. I don't know if I'm going to actually be successful, but I'm going to try. I hope you enjoy. If you got anybody still in your household, wait, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, before we go to bed tonight, we want to drink a cup of water, a glass of water, and when we wake up in the morning, we want to drink a glass of water. Drinking a glass of water at night before you go to bed is going to help us have extra energy the next day. Drinking a glass of water in the morning is great because we have just went through our fast. That's why the first thing you eat in the morning is called breakfast. You break your fast. The best thing to have on an empty stomach is water because it's going to help your body absorb the water and use it for its best purposes easier. So that's another thing that we want to do. Water before bed and when we wake up. Also, when we're helping somebody else be the best them that they could be in that moment, we being the best us that we could be. So go out there and be great. God first. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.